go. Lennox Lewis in the black trunks. Nearly 33 stone of muscle in there. Lewis is very dangerous with his jab. Finds his way in with Adam Williams already under a bit of pressure in this opening round. Although he's never been stopped or knocked out, Derek Williams. And then a little warning from referee Larry O'Connell to keep the punches up in the opening seconds.
I think that the one in there with Lewis used the opening of his glove and pushed Williams' head right up back over the rope. I think that's one of the things Williams has got to watch out for. Lennox, looks very good, but at times can be a little bit dirty.
Well, Angelo Dundee, Derek Williams' new trainer, famous man, of course, has been saying in the build-up to this fight, makes no secret of it. He thinks, from the videos he's seen, that Lennox Lewis can be not a dirty fighter, he said, but he does throw illegal blows and does illegal things. Well, a lot of the top heavyweights have done that. Mike Tyson was hardly Mr. Clean, was he? Lennox Lewis with that good jab of his again, and his defense is pretty handy too. He gets the gloves up well, but his last performance, he looked a little bit lethargic, a bit jaded against Levi Billups, and will want to establish himself back in the minds of the British public, particularly with Frank Bruno right back on the scene as well these days.
But Williams is getting his shots off. He's already landed with a couple of jabs on the right hand. It's going to be interesting to see if Lennox can get past the size of Derek Williams. He's very big, very tall, long arms himself.
Williams getting in with a decent right uppercut there. Holding his own fairly well in this opening round, Williams. He's pretty adept at spoiling and mauling when he has to and buying a bit of time. Lewis under a bit of pressure. We've never seen Lennox Lewis under real pressure, and his performance here will be assessed against the likes of what people like Evander Holyfield and Reddit Bowe would have done.
Well, Lewis is walking in, he just looks like he's looking for a big shot. He's walking in and he's allowing Williams to catch him on a few shots. And he can't afford to do that. He can't have that sort of contempt for Williams. He's got to, he's got to do his work properly.
Well, let's go with the right hand there, Lewis. Oh, and he clubs him with another right. Pepe Correa shouting out at Lennox Lewis from the corner, use the jab. Interesting opening round. Williams didn't do too badly at all there, Grant. Angelo Dundee in the corner, the man whose book is called I Only Talk Winning. Second round. Black trunks Lewis, Williams in white.
I think Lewis has been told to come to assert himself a little bit more. He's come out and he's starting to use the jab a little bit and trying to throw a few more shots. He did very little in the first round and allowed Williams to tee up on a few ordinary looking shots.
How ambitious will Williams be here, we wonder. He's making Lewis miss quite a bit, and he's making him look quite jaded there. Lewis just patting Williams' head there, playfully, and Williams returning the gesture. Short of confidence, Williams. In these opening two rounds, he doesn't look fazed by Lennox Lewis's reputation, does he?
He doesn't, but again, that may be nerves coming out in him by doing them sort of things. It's very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell whether he doesn't think Williams can hurt him, or whether he's very, very nervous and he's trying to make Lewis think he can't hurt him.
A lot of mauling and spoiling at close range, and Williams frustrating Lewis, denying him the space to get off with any kind of combinations that he might have in mind, and each little right uppercut inside scored by Williams there.
Well, Lewis isn't getting any boxing going. He's barely landed with the jab. He's basically just walking in, looking as if he's going to try and bomb Williams out with a big shot.
Yes, you get the feeling that Lewis would look better if he started working in behind that jab. He has a 1-inch reach advantage, 82 inches, Lewis's reach, although Williams is slightly, just slightly, the taller man. That's decent right from Lewis.
I think this is the sort of fight that Derek Williams will want. He'll want to start, messing Lennox Lewis up a little bit. Letting them have a tug with each other for the, see who's the strongest. Try and wear Lewis out a little bit. This sort of fight will suit Williams a little bit.
That's better than Lewis.
That's better stuff. He's got to get that jab going.
Sharper jab, doubled up on it, and looked much better when he was doing that, Lewis.
That's the only way he's going to find the openings. He's got to start using his jab, doing different shots. Make Williams throw something and then catch him with a good counter punch. Work for his openings rather than just expecting him to come.
Been a lot of big talk about Lennox Lewis, about the possibility of him being Britain's first world heavyweight champion this century. He has to go out and prove every time. It's a lot of pressure that he's in that kind of league to justify that talk. Remember, Williams, nobody's managed to stop him or knock him out so far, so he does have a record of durability. Lewis trying to find the openings again, being made to miss with the right hand. He looks as if he's been given a bit of a rollicking in the corner, Lewis, between the rounds. He's come out looking to go fast, doubling up on his jab. He looks a bit fleshy around the waist, Williams.
He does. He's a very big man. He's carrying a little bit there, but he's very tall. He's got a lot of weight on him, so it doesn't look too bad. I'm sure he will have trained very hard for this fight.
Derek Williams feels that he's had a bad press and he's been rubbished too much, and he was glad to go to Florida, he says, to do his preparation with Angelo Dundee. And I was talking to Angelo last night, and he said that Williams had fitted in well and worked very, very hard for this fight. He tips Williams to win it, but I guess you'd say, well, he would, wouldn't he?
Williams is, you can see, he's trying to mess him about. He's talking to Lewis in the clinches there. He's trying to get him spoiled, and he's trying to upset his game plan. At the minute, I think he's having a little bit of success with that. Lewis isn't getting his shots off. He's walking forward, taking a few.
That's a good right hand, though, and that did hurt Williams. Now he wants to hold on. He was shaken by that right from Lewis, all right, and he's having to hold on for dear life at the moment. That was Lewis's best shot so far.
They were good shots, but he's so big, Derek Williams, so big and so strong, he can wrap Lewis up a bit.
Williams' head seems to have cleared, but Lewis knows now that he can hurt him, and he's got through again. It was lucky for Williams that the following left didn't find his target. That typical Lennox Lewis punch, that angled, chopping right hand, almost seems to come from over his head, just missing its target. Oh, what a right uppercut, and another one, and a right, and down Williams goes. That was impressive. Is he going to get up from that? 7, 8, 9, it's close, it's stopped, it's over, and Lennox Lewis, after 2 rather sluggish looking rounds, gets the job done in the 3rd round. Not quite clear whether it was a count out or a knockout, but it didn't really much matter. Larry O'Connell deciding that Williams was in no fit state to continue. No arguments here about that. And the finish, whatever you say about the rest of it, was pure class from Lennox Lewis. Take a look at this.
It's a good right uppercut there, and he throws the shots together, and he's hurt him. Williams was hurt before that.